Nothing says Wisconsin like beer and cheese, and they are both featured at this weekend's Beer and Cheese Fest. Sarah Hill from the Wisconsin Milk Marketing Board is here with a sneak peek of what you can expect. So talk about this Beer and Cheese Fest.
Well, it's going to be a wonderful collection of over 200 beers and cheeses from Wisconsin. And, you know, everyone used to think that it was just wine that went with cheese, but beer by far is a much better partner. What's going on in the craft brewing industry is kind of going on with craft cheese, and their flavors just really go well together and complement each other.
Okay, so talk about the different pairings that you have here.
Well, we have three wonderful cheeses. We have the Otter Creek Winter Cheddar. It's a seasonal cheddar made, so it's very different every season, depending on what the cows are eating. And that is paired with the Capital Brewery Amber Ale. Then we have an incredible espresso rubbed Bellavitano. So it's a really unique
like a coffee
rub. Yes, please try it. It's wonderful. Okay. And we're pairing that actually with the furthermore Oscura Coffee Stout. I know, and with the coffee stout, it's just an incredible pairing. And then, of course, our wonderful Limburger. We're the only place in the country that actually makes real Limburger. So you need a pretty big amber ale to complement all that flavor, but they just really go wonderful. And the carbonation in the beer kind of picks that fat off your tongue, and you almost get a third flavor when they're in your mouth together. So they're really works well.
So are these already paired at the fest?
Well, no, actually we're going to have over 20 different cheese booths and then over 30 different beer booths, and they'll be doing things separately. But I am doing a seminar in the afternoon pairing 6 different beers with cheeses.
Yeah, how do you figure, who gets the task to do that?
It's really a tough job. I know, you just have to do a lot of partnering, but I got together with Jeff Hamilton from Sprecher, and I do a different beer every year, and we just came up with flavors that we really enjoyed. There's very few that are really bad, so it's just like trying things and finding out the ones you really love, because there's just so many different levels of flavors and so many different cheeses and beers to choose from that you just have to keep experimenting, which is a tough job, and finding the ones you love.
Okay, why would you say this event is important to, especially to Wisconsin?
Well, there's 2 great items that we have in Wisconsin, wonderful cheeses, and there's more of them every year, and also there's no new breweries all the time, so they're very growing industries, and they're really complement each other, and they're learning from each other. It seems like the beer guys really love cheese and vice versa, and so it's really fun to experiment with the different flavors, especially when we get into flavored cheeses, because now so many of the beers have exotic flavors like coffee and caramel and chocolate in them. So all those flavors really go together with the different flavors from the cheeses.
Have you had a favorite of your own?
No, because every time I do another pairing, I find one that's just incredible. So it's just like people asking me what my favorite cheese is. I can't do it. There's just too many wonderful ones. But I would say with this particular collection, probably the Espresso Bellavitano and the coffee stout, because they just really so go together with those flavors.
That's certainly different. That's great. All right, thank you very much.
You're quite welcome.
All right, the Isthmus Beer and Cheese Fest is tomorrow at the Alliant Energy Center. Tickets are $40 and $75 for VIP. You do need to be at least 21 years old to participate.